Fitting song.
Johnny be good.
Yeah, that's a Johnny Be Good. Okay, we just figured out Revelation 16. Okay, I've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay because trying to do the chef thing because figured I'd get a job. They like the 86 things, which means Armageddon it or take it off the menu. Okay, Revelation 16 is just a circled 8 because R is an 18, and the 1 circles the 8, and 16 is a circled 6. So it's like an 86 because you have to account for the 2 plus 1s with everything. So, yeah, 86 means Revelation 16, which is basically Armageddon. So it's the definition of Armageddon in the Bible. And that's when you take shit off the menu. So, get smart, guy. Agent 86. Again, 8 and 6 is Mars and Sun on my board. Agent 86. Yeah, I understand plant life now. Okay, I think I understand the mathematics of plant life. So what happens with the right hand of God in Genesis 1 of the KJV? In the first 116 lines of that 126 lined page, where line 56 is the end of day 4. Okay? So end of day 7, end of day 4, total in the page. Anyways, 7:4, very important, because that is essential in understanding Revelation 16. So Revelation 16 is about all this bad stuff happening, but basically in a nutshell, Cole's Notes is that 7 vials are cast. Now, 7 vials are cast is very interesting because it represents the luminaries which are needed to create the earth in Genesis 1. So therefore, they're connected. It's not the end of the Bible, it's probably more than 90% of the Bible, I'd say, but I'm just saying, probably not fully there yet. I'm probably going to be forced to read the Bible now and just interpret it. So I'll probably record myself reading the Bible. That'd be interesting and very long and drawn out about me repeating myself because creation is very repetitive. My God. So anyways, going forward, Revelation 16. Okay, 7 vials are cast. Okay, the 7 vials are cast now that we know the 47 luminaries needed in Genesis 1 to the end of day 7, okay? The 47, okay? The end of day 7, the nothing happens. The nothing is the creation of the white hole, because what happens is that you have the second column of the 9x9 matrix. It's just a 1x2 bike chain. I did it in black. It looks like a bicycle chain. But at the 5th row, the seed falls over because it hits the ground and falls over. And what is the next part of the cellular evolution of plant? The shell must be cracked and roots must be grown. Voila! What are the last 7 luminaries? Moon, Mercury, Venus, Sun. Sorry, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Sun, Mars, and the 2 moons. I think it's Phobos and Deimos. 7 things. Okay? 7. So, in my picture of the maple leaf in the potted plant, the last 7 lights make an S, or a 5, or the root system of that tree. Now that tree's not complete until the roots are properly grounded. Your root chakra must be grounded. Therefore, the 7 vials cast in Revelation 16 represent the 7 vials, or the 7 dots on the right hand of God, okay, that encompass the moon, Mercury, Venus, Sun, Mars, Phobos, and Deimos, which makes the S that goes in the diamond for Superman guy, okay? That S is the root system that must come from the seed, okay? But you have to understand the daisy chain propagation and the daisy itself, okay? The daisy in the flower is that there are 29 cells that comprise that daisy, I believe, that are needed to circle things or whatever, because the 9x9 matrix is 81 cells, okay? The center of the 9x9 is 76, meaning that 76 dots are needed to make the maple leaf tree on the right hand of God and the daisy on the left hand of God. Okay, it only uses 76 cells to draw those two things. Okay, that daisy is then propagated 1,000 times. I'm referring to like gain, I guess, of energy. Okay, it's what's needed then. Okay, so 81, so 76 minus the 47, because 47 cells were needed to make the tree, is 29. Am I right? I hope I'm right. 29? Yes, 29. 29. 29 cells are needed to make the daisy. However, because the center of the daisy, the dot, the part that bears the seed for the fruit of its kind to make more daisies, okay, that is a white hole. Okay, it's contained by 4 1x2 petals. 42 is the answer to everything, okay? What happens on the second column in the 1x2 chain? It goes down to the 5th row, hits the ground, it falls over. It creates roots with the 7 vials from Revelation 16 to plant a new daisy, which is made of 28 cells. And all 28 is 7 times 4. 7 times 4, because you need 4 petals to contain the white hole. You need 4 1x2s. You need 4 black 1x2s to contain a 1x1 white hole. Now all that 1x2 that falls over, the seed that falls over as a 1x2, all you have to think about it is from a different point of view where it looks like a 1x1, and then break the shell. So remove the black line of the 1x2, and it's an encased 1x1. But to do that, you need to, on a two-dimensional plane, encompass it with 4 1x2s. Okay, 42 is the answer to everything. Okay, so 7 vials, you need to understand that there are 4 1x2s because the seed is a 1x2, but to contain a white hole 1x1, you need 4 black hole 1x2s. So 7 times 4 is 28, 28 cells to make the daisy. I drew the thing before I actually did this, guy. I'm using a very simple concept from Revelation 16 to understand cellular energy and prove the little drawing that I did about a tree and a flower, because of the path at which energy travels. And you have to call everything by its right name, and that's what I did. Okay, every cell had a name and I used it. So I mean, it's kind of big, I'd say. So like now, Armageddon, it's 4 fucking things, guy. It's for the 4 1x2 petals. Armageddon. I guess the D-O-N is the only one. Anyway. G-E-D-D-O-N. And they're making L's too. Like the 1x2 is encased to the center with a 1x3, but you have a 1x2 coming out of the last one. So it makes a 1x2 and a 1x3 to make an L. And you have 4 of them. And if you turn them the inverse way and then rotate them, it makes a swastika with a 5x5 grid instead of a 9x9 grid. So yeah, now that I understand the left and the right and the nomenclature in the Bible now, and basically the definition of a 1x2 is basically the definition of duality. I've pretty much defined mostly like how I got to create the 1x2, the 1x3, 1x4, 1x5, 1x6, 1x7, 1x8, 1x9. However, I didn't really describe the 1x2 in detail. So I think that now if you understand the building blocks of how to create a white hole 1x1 out of 4 black hole 1x2s, they're just cells on a cellular mathematic board. I don't want to get my board out right now because I'm kind of epiphanied. But okay, good, it's fading. I'm not as mind blasted as I was earlier. It makes sense, right? Everything? Like yeah. It's just understand the infinite, guy. So like that part's like, you know, John is, I guess Revelation is like according to John, I guess. And the only, what's the KJV, an Anglican book?
Yeah.
So if I went to any church, I have to basically go to an Anglican church. And I think there's an Anglican church right on Elgin here, and it's like St. John's Church or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The middle name and everything. It's kind of like, you know, it's a sign. And I think to get there, we have to do an L. And it's kind of a sign. So maybe it's like a 1x9, but an L. I don't know. But we can count our steps, you know, an L to get out of the building, an L to go, anyways. Guy. Okay, so like, it all makes sense. Okay, it really does make sense. Genesis 1 is the creation of the 47 luminaries on the right hand of God, plus the 2 sticky Yeti bits that make the kind of like maple tree, kind of like helicopter seed petal thing that falls, and when it, in the right circumstances, under the proper conditions, it might become, a plant. So it'll grow roots and take to the earth, and it needs 7 dots to make the root system of the plant on the right hand of God transfer to the seed that is planted on the left hand of God to create a daisy, with the understanding that 4 1 2s are needed to contain a white hole 1 by 1, and the 7 vials times the 4 needed for every 1 would be the 28 cells to make the daisy. And then it creates a white hole when it creates a new seed, and you just keep doing it 1,000 times, I guess, in all directions of the snowflake of the 2-dimensional plane of math. So like, this is a thesis, like well beyond, I'd say. Maybe you understand duality. Like, I've been doing a lot of music and movies, and music and music and movies, and it's really not helpful because it's stupid, but like, maybe interpreting the Bible will be more whatever, like, I don't know, helpful to people. I don't know. Maybe they'll get tired of it because it'll be just so repetitive. I mean,
maybe we should do it with pyrotechnics.
It's a play on words, guy. You have to have the right point of view. It's like the consciousness needs to be there. Anyway, just want to make one, really. Kind of like, in order to make one, I'd like, the whatever makings of life kind of like taken care of. And I think that's fair. But I mean, what else? It's a job. It's just like getting paid for a job, but like, minimum wage. It's cool. I don't give a shit. But yeah, yay. Carrots aren't coming up yet, guy. So carrots aren't coming up. It's all about seeds, okay? It's like, humans are the shepherds of the earth, okay? We should be the ones that understand the earth, okay? We should be. Like, all of us. Every one of us. And if we all understand the concept of cellular energy in the battery, and if you understand to decode the right hand of God and the divisions of time, which we use currently, or that we should be using, but don't for some reason or another, that we could, maybe have wireless energy, or maybe wired energy at the least, that'd be kind of cool. But like, you could take it anywhere. Just gotta pay for the magnets, and whatnot. And have a fabricator and stuff, or like, sell kits and make like Lego projects for people. But I mean, whatever. So I don't know. I could write how I got the thing. That's easy. Everyone says I have to write something, guy. They need a reference to read it a lot of times or something. I have to make a textbook. That sucks. I'd rather be like in school doing it. When I go to school and say I decoded the Bible, and I think, no, I gotta meet a guy from the church. I gotta meet the guy from the church, and then I need him to go to university. That's what I need. But anyway, or not. Anyways, I'm going to church tomorrow because I'm gonna find it really funny. I'm gonna find the need to probably say something, but I probably won't because I won't. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not bringing anything. I'm just gonna go feel it out. What's going on? But I'm done.